This is Christina Martini, and I wanted to introduce to you some of the very important uses that I use with my yoga wheel. The beautiful thing about this yoga wheel is made of cork. So it's kind of nice. It contours to the body. It's sturdy on the inside. It's made of a good wood, a lacquer wood that sustains body weight of up to 200 pounds, believe it or not, about 150 to 200 pounds. So it's great for helping people that need to open up their spine and need some assistance and flexibility, and just maybe releasing some tensions and stress and tightness and stiffness to the lower back, the thoracic, and the cervical area of the spine. So again, we just use this temporarily. We don't use it all the time in our practice because we want the body to naturally develop its own natural strength, flexibility, and balance. But at certain times, you might want to share this, of course, with some of your students or your practitioners, especially if they're struggling or they're in so much anxiety, tension, fear, pain, aches, stiffness, that's continuum, that's always there. So anyways, one of the things that I like to do is definitely teach people how to use it wisely so that they don't roll over and hurt themselves and create more of a stressor and an injury to the body. So a couple of things that I like to do is definitely focus on the lower back, the lumbar spine. So the lumbar spine is right there just at the end or the beginning of a tailbone, and going all the way slightly down to the coccyx. And so again, we've got 5 there, L1 to L5. And so it's really, really important that those areas, especially the L, is engaged and very strong because it protects your back. It supports it like your trunk, your foundation, right, to your home, your foundation to anything that you build. So you want to make sure that you keep that intact, engaged, and connected. So here, I like to have somebody sit down and separate the feet about hip distance apart. Place the hand around the wheel underneath the spine, and you're going to use your strength of your feet to press up to the wheel, and again, roll it to the L spine. And there you go. It almost creates like a table right on your belly, and then again, just relaxing the neck, right back. Little at a time, you're going to have them slowly continue to hold the wheel and roll back and move the feet slowly back so it's safe. And again, let them melt the head. You can have them relax the hand. You can have them open it out if it's too much on their shoulders. You can have them just here. You can have them continue to hold the wheel. You can have them hold on top of their thighs. Sometimes you might be able to even start training them to hold and grip the ankle. All of this is great for the spine. It is intense in the beginning. It creates a lot of opening, so a lot of emotions here. And then rolling carefully, relax the chin down towards the chest, and right where you started, move the feet back. Of course, you don't want to leave your students or a practitioner doing this by themselves the first few times, because you want to make sure that you're there to help them roll back safely, and you're also there to help them roll back to center where they started safely. So these are a few ways. Now we're going to do the same thing to mobilize a little bit more. We're going to roll again up on the belly, up on the lower spine. This time, instead of separating, get all the way down to the floor and put your feet together and lengthen them out. You can even interlace the hands underneath now if you're getting stronger. You might feel like you're tipping to the right or to the left. Engage your thigh muscles, your quadriceps. Open up your chest. Relax your shoulders back. And again, hold the wheel or hold your yoga mat. Whatever it takes to separate and open more. So here we're now on the L spine, and we're now opening the thoracic, which is the longest part of your structure. It has 12, and so again, really, really opening there. Deep, deep opening. Beautiful. If you feel like falling, you can always bend your knees. Breathing is important.
important. So when I'm here, I'm inhaling. Exhale, relax. Inhale.
Exhale, relax. So these are beautiful ways. The other one that I like to use is now taking the length of the whole body, the spinal column of the whole body, the musculoskeletal part, and then the upper extremities, the shoulders, and now engaging them all together. You're going to see me lengthen my leg all the way out. You're going to see me stretch my heart and expand my lungs to breathe well. And you're also going to see me melt my cervical spine to contour to the wheel, and then my arms to elongate. So now it's opening my shoulder girdles and all my traps, my shoulder, my biceps, my triceps, and my pectoralis major right up here, the big muscles. So here we go. Again, I'm about on my thoracic. I'm still on my L spine at the bottom of it, and a little bit on the T spine. My head and neck is all safe down here. My feet is flat and rounded, it's not tip and toe. And again, I'm going to slowly reach. And now I'm feeling all of the expansion, all here in the midline chakras. And again, you might tip to the right and left. Just relax. Find the strength somewhere. Uddiyana Bandha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you can bend your hands by your ears, and it slowly walks to interlace over your head. 1. If you need to shift it back a little bit and move your feet back. 2, if not, stay where you are steady. 3, 4, and 5. Again, hands to your side ears. And be careful, bend your right knee and your left knee. Again, roll with the chin, tucking into your chest. These are some ways to support your back. Those of you, let's say, are practicing for some back bends, especially if you're new to upper body strength and lower back strength, and you're having a struggling time with that, I actually use the wheel to help someone achieve some courage, some trust, and give them some empowerment to inspire them. So what you do is you're actually, same thing, you would set the wheel like where we just have been, and move it a little bit more to the lower part, closer to the tailbone, the coccyx, on the base. Good. And let them sit. And then I would allow them to bring their hands without the head on the floor, because back bends is just like that. Sometimes I'll have them just linger here, trust the process, feel everything, experience everything, come out, tolerate, persevere, resilience is important. So now let's say they want to come up, I have them reach up and then sit their back on the wheel. And again, up, and again, sit their back on the wheel. Some of them is very hard on this, I would help them. Inhale up, and then again, sit their back on the wheel. And then slowly, they can come back down to where they started. Little by little, they begin to at least work on their, this is a big muscle area here. So sometimes to carry all of that weight up is very challenging for someone that's new to the practice. And so as practitioners, experienced teachers, qualified teachers, we want to be able to be creative in understanding one's anatomy and physiology, which means everyone has a different approach, everyone has a different technique, everyone has a different way to access what is good for them to release tensions, pains, aches, stiffness, anxiety, fear, right? And build upon that. So we're bringing things to be more positive, to withdraw the negative part of the body. And we're all going to be experiencing a lot of all of this. It's natural, it's part of our human nature, but we also can grow to cope, to get feeling better. And then these are some of those ways. So I love the wheel, especially the one with the cork. It's so soft in the back. It's nothing like the plastics that's hard on your back. So invest well. And again, it's all about safety, isn't it? So good. Let's see. So that's one way that I get people up on back bend and get them stronger and not so much with fear. All right, the other is Setu Bandhasana, the very last part of the primary series. So this is where the duck feet happens. And now I'm on my L spine and my thoracic a little bit and towards my tailbone. And again, I'm going to hold the wheel and elongate my shoulders and my neck. I'm going to slightly roll back so that I can make that come down. Hold carefully my upper strength. Uddiyana Bandha right here is strong. My thighs are strong. My outside of my feet is strong. And again, my hands over my heart. And breathing. 1, 2, squeeze your gluteus maximus. 3, 4, and 5. And again, breathing, coming down carefully, protecting the neck. Chin tucked in, and ta-da! So anyhow, yeah. It's just nice to get creative. You know, I work with a lot of disabilities, medical conditions, cancer, people that are in sports injury, rehabilitation, post-surgery, medical conditions, and also just people with just normal daily walks of life. So at any given moment, sometimes we just need a little bit of a boost and assist in some innovative creation, right? To help us build up more journey onto balance, strength, flexibility, and good health, optimal health. So anyways, I hope that that helps. For some of you that were requesting some requests there, I got some feedback about the wheel after my post just before this, I believe. And everyone was curious, like, ooh, how do you use that in other methods? My most important, like I said, ways I use my wheel is I really focus on the spine, and I love this for the spine. Either you're going backwards or you're in the front and going above your head, right? They both work well. Good, I hope that helps, guys. Namaste. Be safe. Remember, try not to attempt this without a supervision and the presence of your teacher. And stay safe. Namaste. Aloha. Bye.